My name is Ram. This podcast series is focused on two objectives. Objective 1 is about taking you back to the foundations of Agile and helping you implement Scrum the way it was envisaged, and thereby becoming truly agile in your mindset. The second objective is to decrypt the Scrum guide and make it relevant to non-software development project work. Let's assume your organization requires the completion of a work package, and this work is complex and needs to be completed within strict deadlines. The work package could be implementing an ERP system for your department, creating and implementing a marketing plan, acquiring talent with a particular skill within a short period of time, completing an organization-wide audit, or even propagating the organization's values to employees. Any work where the requirements are not completely available, where the people needed to complete the work need to have a high level of skill, where the work itself can be considered as complex, and where the work output is expected to deliver considerable value to some key stakeholders, can leverage the benefits of Agile and the Scrum framework. The industry, domain, and type of skills do not matter. To complete the work package using concepts of Agile, you would need to do the following. Identify and assign a person who understands the business and can connect with the end users and stakeholders. Let's call this person a product owner. Let this person be responsible for identifying all the tasks needed to complete the work package and convert them into work items which can be completed within 2 weeks. Let's call this list the product backlog. The product owner will also order the list based on how the users want them to be worked upon and delivered. Assign a team of self-organizing individuals with varying skills relevant to this work. Let's call this team the developers. They need not develop software but are responsible for developing the work package. Identify a person with good people and facilitation skills and assign him or her to the team. Let's call this person a Scrum Master who will be responsible for the individuals in the team. The team comes together in an event which we will call as sprint planning and identify work items from the list which they believe can be completed during the first 2 weeks. Let's call this list as the sprint backlog and the 2-week period as the sprint. The team meet every day for about 15 minutes to share their progress and highlight any impediments. Let's call this event a daily Scrum. The Scrum Master will help in removing these impediments. Around the end of 2 weeks, the team confirm what work items they have completed. The product owner reviews the same based on some pre-decided criteria. The product owner invites the end users and the stakeholders to review the completed work items. Let's call this event as the sprint review. The product owner hands over the reviewed and completed work items to the end users. Let's call this the increment. The team comes together at the end of the 2 weeks and reflect on what went well and what could be improved going forward. Let's call this event the sprint retrospective. This cycle is repeated for many multiples of 2 weeks until the entire work package is completed to the satisfaction of the end users and stakeholders. This is a very simplistic representation of the Scrum framework. If you believe that this process can be followed for the work that you have to complete, you are ready to implement the Scrum framework. Are these sufficient to be agile? Not at all. This suggests that you can do Agile. But before that, let's understand how can you be Agile first. Life is awesome.